sure you all know we did all these videos one after another because we're still travelling home with our kit babies, keeping nice and toasty warm in an incubator. Mum's fast asleep at the back and everybody's happy. Except for Tammy, who's tired because the poor girl hasn't had any sleep since 2 o'clock and she's already got 4 hours of driving under her belt. So hats off to Tammy for towing the line and letting James sleep. Anyway, here we go. Susan Proxman.
I don't think you're sleeping now.
I'm not, I'm yapping. I'm hammering yappering.
Yeah.
Susan says, when I was in the show ring, blue and blue merles were frowned upon in Great Danes. Guess what? Blue merle is now an acceptable colour in the ring with Danes, and many are grand champions. It's politics and that lack of knowledge.
Right, right.
You are so right.
Maybe someday the Frenchie world will be in that.
Well, it will.
With their different colors.
It will.
Because
yes.
This is what I don't get. AKC, when they've got the dog being stacked on the table and that judge is feeling around on there, that's all structure. And that's what I thought AKC was all about on this structure business in the Westminster deal, you know, about how the dog was built and all that. You've got some Frenchies out there with all these different colors that are beautifully built.
Can't be in the show ring.
And can't be in the show ring.
Right.
And it's so disappointing because you've got some beautiful animals you're missing out on.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I think you're exactly right.
Yeah.
It is all about structure, isn't it? I mean, look, you know, there is a breed standard. And I mean, you know, if you want to think that the little amount of genetics that change for a colour change is significant in the structure of a dog, look, I'll buy this, that, you know, when we start getting into this new stuff, pinks, coys, big ropes, hairless, those genetic gene pools are very small, and because of that, there are some dogs out there that are very expensive and are suspect in terms of their structure, but that's it. Their structure sucks. Their structure will unsuck after they've had enough of them.
The more they're being bred, the better structure comes in.
Look at Mando. We've got a full fluffy merle boy called Mando. I mean, he is the prettiest dog. I'd stack him up against any dog out there. He's just a really beautiful dog. We didn't produce him, by the way. He came from Moneybags, and that is Annette Wood's line.
Annette Woods produced that little boy.
Well, Annette was half of it because another person produced that.
Yeah.
Yes. So I don't know that person's name, and I apologise because we should really give them a shout out.
She might have produced him with the male and female.
Yeah, but the point here is that dog would fail in the ring immediately because number one, it's a merle, and number two, it's a fluffy. But it would kick the butt of most dogs it would be up against. So there you go. So there's our 2 cents worth on that. So Susan, you are so sensible about this. Susan also corrected me that I got my pronunciation wrong, and I did. And I think I've been calling it scarpodic mange, and it's sarcoptic mange and demodectic mange.
Touch him again. He just needs that extra touch. He's one of those that needs that touch.
Yeah, he just wants the, there we go. Quiet him right
needs
there.
that touch. He's ready for mama.
Yeah. James Fern, love the channel, useful information. I was wondering, is it okay to breed a female on her second heat? She will be 40 months old when a second heat is due. Also regarding C-sections, would you say it is the maximum limit of 3 C-sections okay? Ethically is 2 C-sections more realistic. So for the first one, so there's some replies in here and you can go look at those, and there's different answers to this. So first off, I would never breed a dog that was less than a year old. I wouldn't breed a dog on its first heat if it was a very small dog. I would breed a dog on its first heat if it was over a year old and it was the majority of its full weight. So your dog at 14 months, you didn't give me the last bit of information, but if it's a happy, healthy dog, then yeah, I breed it. But if you're unclear, err on the side of being conservative.
Where did that cop go? He was stopping in the middle of the road.
Really?
Yeah, he did. I guess he's wanting that truck to pull over.
So, you know, most of the time dogs are bred on second heat because most dogs have their first heat around 8 to 10 months old, and we wouldn't breed them then, which means they have their second heat around, you know, a year and 2 months to a year and 6 months old, and we breed them then. So most of the time they are bred on the second heat, but there are specific rules for us that say there is.
He's riding that truck real big.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, he like to make that guy.
Yeah.
Have a wreck.
Yep.
He's doing whatever he's doing.
Yep.
But he thinks he has to do, I guess.
Daniel Medbury. We just confirmed the second litter of 2 pups. Yay! If you were me, would you keep a female from her litter? So I think the question you're asking here is would you not keep a female that litter because she was a singleton? And there is some anecdotal evidence that says that maybe she will have smaller puppies because of that. But I would basically, when do we choose to keep a puppy? Because we have an absolutely gorgeous puppy that we feel is so indicative of what a Frenchie should look like that we keep it. And so I'd like it better for you if it came from a large litter, but some of it you have to ask, why was the litter small? And it may just be poor timing, poor semen quality, poor technique. You know, maybe that's it. If her mother came from a large litter, then I would probably keep the puppy. Anyway. Tilly May Designs. Do you remove the dew claws of puppies? Yes, we do. 3 to 5 days old.
We had a veterinarian teach us.
Yep. And I've got videos to teach you how to do it.
That was Jimmy Fox from many years ago. Many years ago. Touch him again, honey.
I am touching him. He's trying to nurse. He's trying to nurse.
He's trying to nurse.
He's trying to
What
nurse.
the nurse will be home in about
pretty little thing. They're all
35 minutes.
Then that same person about dew claws says, so hang on, you remove dew claws, you actually put pups through that. You've seen the video, folks. Why do you ask that question about putting them through it? You saw the video. What did you see in the video that upset you?
I got you.
Yeah, you saw the video. If you saw the video and the puppies were screaming, there was a bloodbath all over the place, and you know, we wouldn't do it.
Do you think I would sit there and let James do that if it was a bloodbath?
So when it is dew claws time, Danny does not like to participate because they do make a little squeal.
And the only reason why they squeal is because you're holding them down.
Yep. You can not do anything with the forceps, and they squeal. Look, don't get me wrong. The moment you clamp the forceps down, they do squeal, but the whole thing takes less than a second. Never. I would not do this.
There's sometimes that they don't even bleed at all.
Or even squeal any.
Yeah.
The whole thing's over. I mean, you've seen the video of that. So again, I don't understand why people see the video and then they ask a contrary opinion. It doesn't make any sense to me.
They're not a happy person.
I don't know. I just don't know. But we don't want to, again. But
that's my opinion.
Susan Rocksmith's getting me again on my pronunciation of my spelling of propofol, but it is propofol and it's spelled P-H-O-L at the end. So anyway, Emily Brought, thanks again for the information. Going to internal medicine soon. My 11-month-old has been sick since we got her. Yeah, they're thinking about Boxer's colitis. I've never heard of Boxer's colitis, but I have heard of colitis. So it's like saying with humans, I've got IBS, I have irritable bowel syndrome. Unfortunately, that just describes what the problem is, but not what the symptoms are, but not what the fix is. So you've got to go down this rabbit hole. You know, there's all kinds of things that you can do to investigate this. Diet. You know, put them on a very bland diet, see if that fixes the problem. Probiotics. Make sure that you've got, parasites. There's some things that are hard to detect, like strongles. So sometimes this can be pretty tricky. And sometimes dogs just suffer from this, like human beings. So you may unfortunately never find the fix for this. And that takes us, where are we at now? Can't read it, the sun's in my eyes. Let's just go back here and see if I missed any from some time ago. Gary Edge, I have a blue French Bulldog bitch. Why is blue classified as undesirable? She is A1 health panel with none of the problems associated with the breed. Just wondering. Gary, you got to find out there. Don't listen to these people who want to convince you that blue is an undesirable colour. It's a desirable colour if you want to produce blue puppies, which I want to produce, and you apparently want to produce. Don't listen to these naysayers. They don't have blue dogs, and for that reason they don't like blue dogs. Or they're in the show ring. We've already touched on this already, so I'm not going to go delve and dig the whole thing up again. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a blue dog or a chocolate dog, or a tan-bonnet dog, or a platinum dog,
Or a
or
merle.
or a fluffy dog, or a merle. As long as they look like they're French bulldogs and they've got good structure and they're healthy, happy dogs, you got yourself a good French bulldog.
I hear him smacking. He
Yes,
is
it's
hungry.
the same one. It's the same one.
Yeah,
He's nursing.
starved
He's
to
nursing on
death.
he's nursing on his brother's ear.
Oh no.
Just listen to that.
Yeah,
He's just
I heard
suckling.
him.
He's hungry.
Well,
Okay.
don't let him suck on it too long.
Hey, the other one's enjoying it. He's getting his ear
No,
cleaned.
no.
Isn't this
Some
like pull him
blood
off?
to
As
his
they pull him
ear.
off?
Yeah, don't. Yeah, he's.
And then the other one's woken up. It's like, I was enjoying that.
No.
Now he's going to go for the back end.
Let him do it.
Alright, there we go. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you got some benefit out of this. If not, quit watching. Watching the video. I really appreciate people who subscribe to me. It helps me, encourage me to do more of these videos. But do remember, disclaimer here, I am not a vet. I'm not a licensed medical professional. I'm purely a person who's been breeding dogs for the last couple of decades. Any information that you got from this video, use at your own risk. There's nothing implied here, and certainly this should not be used as a substitute for advice from your veterinarian or your medical professional. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for more of them. Bye.